that's it, they're off. Racing away in the opposite direction up the home straight in the early stages for the Coral Goodwood Handicap over the extended 2.5 miles. And one of the first ones to show is Ocean Line in the 2 shades of blue, leading from Spirit Mixer on the inside in purple and light blue. Quite handy early on is Temporize, last year's winner in that mauve jacket. Last year's runner-up is just behind him as well. The red sleeves there for Robert Johnson. Red sleeves and cap for Master Milliner, winner of the race 2 years ago, is also in that front group. More towards the inside is Tenerife Sunshine in the orange. Taking closer order than is Goolagong in those black sleeves and cap. Then came Natgeist in the light blue. More toward the inside is Prince Imperial, white sleeves and cap. Then the Grand Vizier and Super Jack wider. From Tritonic, the red jacket, the white sleeves. From Colour Lacouche, and then single to the inside in the green and the pink. And then Get Shirty with Premier Linea. And the back marker is Tronador. They begin to turn then as they go down towards midway down the far side shortly. And they continue their way up towards halfway. It's Ocean Line who shows the way. Leads by about a length and a half. 2 in second to the inside, Tenerife Sunshine. Temporize is next with Natgeist, and then wider is Goolagong. Followed then by Spirit Mixer to the inside of Master Milliner, then Robert Johnson and Prince Imperial. Vino Victrix is towards their outside. Then Kyle of Lacouche in the blue and yellow. From the Grand Vizier in the blue and orange, who's running in this race for the 4th time. Tritonic is next, then Super Jack, who's racing down to the inside of those mentioned. Get Shirty, Premier Linea and Tronador are the back ones. Tronador just about last of all under Silvestre de Souza as they go towards the halfway point of the Coral Goodwood Handicap. And it's Ocean Line who's racing to the inside of Tenerife Sunshine as they begin to head towards Oak Tree Corner. They're racing just in advance then of Temporize and Goolagong. Then came Natgeist and Spirit Mixer and Vino Victrix from Robert Johnson, Master Milliner and the Grand Vizier. Then Kyle of Lacouche and Prince Imperial, followed a half a length away by Tritonic and Super Jack in single. Then Premier Linea, Get Shirty and Tronador is last of all. On they go towards the final mile. And it's out in front, Ocean Line that continues to show the way. 3 parts of a length over Tenerife Sunshine in second and Goolagong in third. Then came Temporize and Spirit Mixer and Natgeist and Master Milliner. From next Prince Imperial. Then Robert Johnson, maroon and white for Vino Victrix. And then Kyle of Lacouche in the blue and yellow from Super Jack. The light blue silk sail with the big white face. Next is Tritonic, and then came single. Still towards the back end of the field, Premier Linea and Tronador and Get Shirty. They begin now to climb the hill and head towards the final 3 parts of a mile shortly. Ocean Line from Tenerife Sunshine to the outside, Spirit Mixer. To the inside of those is Goolagong. Then Temporize, last year's winner, still with every claim. Vino Victrix and Natgeist are the next 2 from Master Milliner. Then the Grand Vizier and Robert Johnson. Prince Imperial pushed along. Then Super Jack. Trying to get a bit closer now is Tritonic. Then Kyle of Lacouche, Premier Linea, Get Shirty single, and Tronador was last towards this next bend. They begin to head downhill and race towards the final half a mile. And it's Ocean Line, a length leader from Spirit Mixer there in second. Temporize moves up with menace towards the outside. Goolagong in fourth, then Tenerife Sunshine. Master Milliner now tries to play his part. The red sleeves and cap, then Vino Victrix. Super Jack is trying to get closer. Natgeist is under pressure. Tritonic is trying to stay on. Premier Linea is trying to get going from a mile back. Ocean Line now gave way. Racing towards the final 2.5 furlong. Spirit Mixer now from Temporize. Then Master Milliner back in third from Robert Johnson, and Tritonic is still staying on. Premier Linea is getting going from a good way back single, and then Kyle of Lacouche. On they go towards the final furlong and a half, and it's Master Milliner. Horse who won this race 2 years ago. He's gone to the front again. Will lead them down towards the final furlong. Premier Linea, though, is trying hard. Now switching to the inside. Then Kyle of Lacouche and single staying on inside the final half. It's Master Milliner from Premier Linea who's trying to get closer, but it's Master Milliner to win this race again. Master Milliner to beat Premier Linea. All in. And they're off. Racing away 1 mile for the Bonhams Thoroughbred Stakes at Group 3 level. Dancing Gemini, Al Musmak, the first 2 to begin. Not far behind them, Native American with Dancing Gemini. And then more towards the near side, toward the running rail, is Lead Artist. And they are going a strong gallop. Lead Artist towards the inside of Dancing Gemini. Al Muzmak, Native American, is wider out. Settled in behind this strong pace at the moment is Atlantic Coast in the black and red. Socialite in the light green and black. Then the green cap Task Force. Further behind to King's Gamble in the grey silks. Together out the back there with Boiling Point as they're through the 5 furlong marker and shortly be turning the way back towards home. It is Lead Artist who has now about a 3 parts of a length advantage from Native American, who sits in second. Dancing Gemini third. Then came Al Muzmak in fourth. Socialite and Atlantic Coast are the next two. Then came Task Force, followed another length away by King's Gamble, and Boiling Point is at the rear of the field. Inside the final 3 furlongs, and out in front it's Lead Artist. Al Muzmak now pushed along. So too Native American. Dancing Gemini down toward the inside in the orange and dark blue. Task Force is trying to go that route. King's Gamble improving in the grey silks. It's still Lead Artist they will show with the advantage to the final furlong. Couple of lengths to Dancing Gemini. Then King's Gamble. Task Force has now found a gap, leaving it very late. Lead Artist inside the final half with a couple of lengths call over King's Gamble. They're running on Task Force, but it's Lead Artist to win the Bottoms Thoroughbred Stakes. Lead Artist ready, and they're off, racing away for the Coral Golden Mile. This Heritage Handicap. Ross Collin broke well in the centre of the black and orange. Ben Acre is right up there though, and so too is Urban Sprawl from the inside posting. It's Ben Acre and Urban Sprawl, Perotto, Ross Collin and Orban in the leading wave. Then came Darkness, followed by Holloway Boy, and then wider out is Toimy Son. Perotto just in front of those. Then Classic is in the midfield, racing quite keenly in the red and green. Dutch Decoy and 2 Tempting the next couple. Further behind to Silent Film in the green and pink with the noseband. Then Revich, Talis Evolve, Blue for You and Bo Pedro the back ones. They're racing now towards halfway, and it's Ben Acre by half a length over Urban Sprawl. Perotto to the outside in purple and white. Then came Orban towards the inside in dark blue and yellow from Ross Collin. Then Classic hard up against the running rail. 2 Tempting between horses from Holloway Boy. Then came Darkness and Dutch Decoy. Classics on the inside of those ones, and then Revich and Silent Film. Blue for You still towards the rear of the field with Talis Evolve and Bo Pedro. Up the home straight inside the final 3. Urban Sprawl in the silver jacket still being taken on by Ben Acre in black and white. Perotto joins it in purple and white colours. Then Ross Collin trying to thread its way through in black and orange, and so too Orban, who's got absolutely no room on the inside. Holloway Boy now begins to strike, and here's Toimy Son in the pink and black, and Toimy Son has stormed into the lead now from Holloway Boy. Then came Darkness back in third, racing inside the final furlong. It's Toimy Son under Ashim Murphy, a couple of lengths to Holloway Boy, and the Coral Golden Mile will go to Toimy Son from the running on Dutch Decoy for second, then Holloway Boy. They're off. For the Group 2, King George Qatar Stakes over the 5 furlongs. A brilliant beginning from Big Evs, who leads early on. Pontos tries to join in near side in the orange and white. Between them in the pink is Living the Dream. Then came the grey Desperate Hero from Kurdos and Rogue Lightning. As Fura's next, and then Starlust, and further behind to Believing and Starlust. And they'll soon be up towards halfway. It's Pontos to the outside, leading now from Big Evs. Living the Dream is still close up. Then Kurdos and Desperate Hero away toward the left-hand side. As Fura, Rogue Lightning the next ones. Then Believing, Starlust and Starlust. They're racing now towards the final furlong and a half, and Big Evs has now reclaimed the lead. Living the Dream pressing, Pontos in behind. Kurdos is trying to run on. Here comes Asfura towards the stand side, now beginning to unleash her run. It's Big Evs inside the final furlong, who leads it by a length and a half to Asfura, who's trying hard near to the line. Big Evs from Asfura. Big Evs and Asfura to the line. They head, it's nothing in it. Big Evs has won it. And they're off. Slight peck there coming out the stalls from My Prospero as they race over 9 furlongs in the Regent 7 Seas Cruises Bentic Condition Stakes, and it's Prague under Jack Gilligan the first ones to show. Prague goes on by a length, 2 in second, improving Cairo in the black and white. My Prospero in the yellow silks in third. A further half a length back to Haunted Dream, and a further 2 away to Crown Board, winner of its only start so far last season. Another length back to Cicero's Gift in the pink silks, and Sabaska now beginning to move up towards the inside, making a spot as they begin to climb over on the back. With the lead then, it is Prague. Prague showing out in front. So Cairo in second place. I Prospero handily positioned there in third. Then came Haunted Dream. He's wearing the tongue strap for the first time in fourth. Sabaska's next, running to the inside of Crown Board, and Cicero's Gift is the back marker. They're running towards the final half a mile, just before the turn towards the top of the home straight. It is Prague. Prague leading as they enter the straight by the lower bend by a half a length to Cairo. Length and a half away by Prospero to the inside in the yellow silks. Then the grey Haunted Dream is still going perfectly well enough. Crown Board's just behind him. A further length and a half away to Sabuska to the inside, and then Cicero's Gift. On they go towards the final quarter of a mile. Prague now joined towards the outside by Cairo. Here comes Haunted Dream, still being held together. My Prospero is ridden along back in fourth. Then came Sabuska, who's trying to rally late. The final furlong looming now. Haunted Dream now begins to make his move. He goes on from the rally in Cairo. Then Prague on the inside. My Prospero warming up very late on. Haunted Dream from Cairo. My Prospero. It's Haunted Dream to win it from Cairo. And My Prospero back in third. Then came Sabuska and Prague. They're off, racing away from the top of the home straight, 6 furlongs in front of them for the Horse and Curtis Nursery Handicap Stakes. Berkshire Cameo in those red and white colours fast away, and so too Ardennes in the white jacket. With those then is Artagnan, more near side. Gold sleeves and the red cap now sported by David Egan. Shazani not far behind. Rare Change prominent over toward the far side with Do It Now. Mission Command and Tanager also over there. It's Ardennes that will lead overall from Berkshire Cameo. Then came Do It Now and Rare Change, followed by Artagnan, then Shazani. Right in behind them is Hackney Diamonds in the black and yellow. Then Yes I'm Marley. A little bit ridden along there on the inside is Balzerini. The actor angled out to get a good look at the front in the yellow. Looking to stay on through them is Alondra in the purple and white diamond. Sex on Fire is out the back, and they're about to go inside the final 2 furlongs. Ardennes leading, still being pressed by Berkshire Cameo. Artagnan near side from Yes I'm Marley. Then came the actor and Balzerini, followed down the centre by the grey Cayman Tie. Rare Change is ridden for more. Inside the final furlong, it's Artagnan who now strides to the front, goes on from Ardennes and Rare Change. Then came Cayman Time. Yes I'm Marley inside the final half. It's Artagnan's going to be a winning spare here for David Egan. Artagnan will go on to win. Artagnan from Cayman Time in second, Rare Change in third. Ready to go. And they're off. On ascent on their way for the Coral Play Racing Super Series for free handicap stakes over the mile and 3 furlongs. As they head uphill towards Oak Tree Corner, it's Give It To Me OJ on a handicap debut. But it's the first one to show and leads the way in those purple and green silks by the best part of a length over Assailant under Oisin Murphy. The black silks, yellow cap, sitting in second place. New Chelsea, Rossa Ryan in third, and the blue and white for Mafnood in fourth early on under Jim Crowley. For the 2 lengths away to Wafe and James Doyle. Now moving up to the outside of him is Sun God and those yellow and blue silks under David Egan. And the back market maroon and white, Connor Beasley on Rapid Mission. They continue over on the far side of the track inside the final mile they went, being led by Give It To Me OJ. By 3 parts of the length, over Assailant in second. Another length and a half away then to New Chelsea back in third. Mafnood is a handy fourth. Behind Mafnood is Sun God. And behind Sun God is Wafe. And behind Wafe is Rapid Mission in those blinkers. Inside the final 6 furlongs. With the lead, Give It To Me OJ. Goes along still out in front. Leading by the best part of a length. Over in second, Assailant. A further length and a half back to New Chelsea. Then came Mafnood. And then to the inside, Wafe from Sun God, and Rapid Mission remains in that final position. Starting to make the turn back towards home shortly, with just over a half a mile to go. It's Give It To Me OJ to the inside. Led narrowly now, just a half a length in it, to Assailant in second. Another length then back to New Chelsea back in third. Mafnood is next in fourth, and then Sun God and Wafe covered up to the inside. Rapid Mission is still in the final place as they go now towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Give It To Me OJ's now been ridden along. Assailant moved through to put the head in front now. Assailant went on from Give It To Me OJ under pressure. Sun God and Mafnood trying to make their moves, and then came New Chelsea who's under pressure. Wafe trying to get going. Rapid Mission still last of all. There's a furlong to go. Assailant's out in front. Give It To Me OJ battling on toward the inside. Wafe starting to run very wide. Mafnood and Sun God trying to get going, but it's Assailant who will lead them up to the line now. It's Assailant for the late running Wafe. Assailant from Wafe. Mafnood home in third.